buddy. I'm making some cinematic stuff. Trying to see if I can submit this stuff to like a library. What do you think of it so far? How are you, man? I'm doing well, my friend. How are you doing? Yeah, it was pretty loud. How about now? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, you know, it gets loud. Yeah, man. I was working on cinematic thing right here. Just having a good time. I started this today. Oh yeah, but I don't have to make it loud for you guys. It's loud on my headphones, so I'm okay there. It's a good volume now, like you can hear it well. Wonderful. Right? Soundtrack things. Hey, what you been doing up all this time, buddy? Oh, fair enough, man. That happens. I took one of my new meds like a bit early. I normally take it right before I sleep. And this time I took it like a bit early, so I'm a little stoned on the meds. And then I had this pills. I was trying to look at like, what is this? Like what type of medication is it? Because my doctor got it for me. And I Googled it. And the first word that came up was Xanax. I was like, oh, that's what it is. But because I got the autism, I'm not just like getting fried on it, you know what I mean? Like it's actually functional. Oh yeah, like I'm prescribed this stuff, like there's no messing with it, you know what I mean? Like I have very specific amounts, and yeah, so for me it's not messing around at all. Like I actually need it, you know what I mean? I'm not like, I didn't just like get it off a friend. Like my doctor was like, take this, take this, take this. So I'm on 3 right now, 1 in the morning, 2 in the night, and the 2 in the night are ending, I think, one of them is ending today. It's just to help me start to get sleeping so that I can have like a more regular sleep schedule, because my sleep was messed up. Hey, congratulations, Mello. That's really good to hear. Drew, my guy, how you doing? Ooh. How you feel about those explosions, dude? Where are the explosions? Let me show you this stuff. It's ridiculous. It's so much fun. Listen to this. Oh, my speakers are on. That's so funny. Okay, I've turned my speakers off. That's so funny. They were just blasting away. Listen to that. It's just explosions. Cars blowing up. Hell yeah, dude. I'm trying to submit this for sync libraries, so then hopefully it gets on movies and ads and all that type of stuff. All right, no worries, Drew. This is all just like cars blowing up and getting wrecked. Isn't that cool? Just futuristic nonsense, right? So much fun. And then drums. Oh, drums are also so cool. Like, I have all the stuff, like epic, like stuff that you hear in movies. Listen. Then what else? This is like FBI agent inside a warehouse. FBI agent inside a warehouse. Like chasing the bad guy. Right? It's definitely got those vibes. What else? Action movie, getting ready with weapons, SWAT teams. Oh, how good. Woo! Let me let me show you what let me show you what the instrument looks like. I'll put it here for now. But this is what the, you know what? I'll do that. This is what the interface looks like. It's so sick. God, I don't even, yeah, my screen is so high res you can't even see it. And I don't actually. Yeah, buddy, I can zoom into my whole screen. Can zoom into my whole screen and just show you. This is what the instrument looks like. So when I play something, you can actually see it right on the screen. And I can change parts of it, which is so sick. So I can add distortion. Let's see, lo-fi. How sick is that? What else can I add? Oh, there's a button that there's an effect that goes punish. Just watch this. Yeah, so real big fan. Really big fan of this stuff. So just been using it to create like feelings, vibes, you know what I mean? Just vibes. Oh yeah, dude, I'm such a big fan of my plugins as well. Like that's my favorite part of almost the whole thing. It's just how they look, you know? Like like this one here is probably one of my favorites. This plugin. It looks so freaking cool. Let me make it bigger for you and then let me zoom in the screen a bit. I want you to see what it does when you activate it. So this is what it looks like when there's no sound, right? This is what it looks like when there's no sound coming through it, right? Actually, Yeah, no sound right now, no sound, okay? Then sound. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Okay. uh do you know about Orion? Yes or no? Let me know if you know about Orion and I'm going to show it to you. Okay, this is awesome. I'm glad that you get to see it and hear it first from me. So Orion is made by the same company and the dude, Jason Joshua, right? But it's for drums. It's for mixing drums. Just watch this, dude. Watch this. Oh, you're going to love this. Orion is so cool. And I love that they got the visuals. The visuals match, dude. The visuals really do match. Like it really does look like you can tell it's made by the same people, very obviously. So just let this dude load for a second. It's taking a minute. Whoa. Try to click. That's normally some nonsense. That is normally nonsense. I knew it. Okay. I don't know why it does this sometimes. There's something with the engine. I really couldn't tell you what it is, but just close and reopen. It's all good. It doesn't take very long. Oh man, you're gonna love how this one looks. It looks so cool. It looks so cool. So basically, God Particle, you put that on your master bus, right? That goes on, that everything is going through God Particle. This here, you only put it on your drums. Oh, dude. Of course it is. Okay, and here we have Orion. Okay, here we have Orion. And listen to this. Isn't that sick? Listen to it off and on. Listen to it off and on. I'm gonna switch it off. That's off. And then on. You feel how like it just blasts everything back in. That's what's crazy is like you get such a mad volume boost, but your meters don't change very much. Like somehow they figured out, just like with God Particle, it boosts the loudness of your song, but it doesn't mess with the levels, like the internal like clipping and all that. Somehow they figured out how to just keep that going. So this here is just wow, it's one of my favorite. Actually one of my favorite plugins just ever.
I see.
Damn. Siri's listening to me, guys. This girl don't leave me alone, bruv. You know what I'm saying? She don't leave me alone. She can be a headache, this woman. She can be a real headache. But it's alright. We allow it. Listen. 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 Let me tell you something. 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 Okay, listen. Look at this. Look at this. Oh no, you don't see it there. Let me just hide my chat for 1 second. I want to show you something. This is the type of this is the type of like this is the type of stuff I'll be doing. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hey Siri, turn on the studio spotlight. Hey Siri, set the studio spotlight to green. Brother. Brother. Hey Siri, turn on the studio ambient light. There we go. Boom. There's a light right up here that I use to help with my face. Just turn it on, like, brother. That's the, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Like if you're on substances in a public place and then you see somebody else who knows what you're doing, or they're also on it, and you just look at each other like, or you're like in a public place and you smell weed and you're sniffing and looking around, and then you see somebody else doing the same thing, and then you catch each other's eye. You're both like, hey, I know, you know, we know. Exactly, exactly. One time I went to a music festival and there was this dude just getting like full on like disassembled by the police. Like they were just taking everything off him. He had 500 pills. That whole festival was going to have a great day. But he didn't let it happen. The cops didn't let it happen. The cops got to him before he could get to the customers, dude. 500 pills, dude. I don't even know how much money that would have been. I mean, let's do quick maths. 500 pills, a very acceptable amount for a pill. I know that people pay $50 for those. So, dude, that guy might have made 25 grand that day. 25 grand he might have made in that festival. Because in the music festival, people are trying to have maximum fun. You know what I mean? So they will give me whatever. Dude, we're all in the wrong line of work, my friend. Like that's you know, sometimes I ask myself if law enforcement and the government only crack down on it because it would allow people to make way more money than they want people to have. Because in my head, it doesn't suit a government for everyone to be rich, because then nobody will listen to the government. No one will care. No one will, like, why? Why am I listening to you? I have money. Like, what? I don't care what you say. I have money. Parking ticket, I'll pay it. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, there's a fine. Like, here's what I realized. Crimes that have fines, they are legal for rich people. Does that make sense? Any crime that's punished with a fine is technically legal for rich people because they can afford it. I remember in France, like, they were cracking down on women wearing the hijab, and some super rich Arab dude just like made a public statement, and he's like, "Wear your stuff. I'll pay all your fines. Like, wear it. I'll pay the fines for you, straight up." And I was like, you know what? That's my dude right there. That's how I want to fight the government. It's like, oh, you want? Yeah, I'll pay the parking ticket. I don't care. I'll park right here in front of the mall. Give me the ticket. Exactly. It's just an inconvenience. The only country that will get you is Finland, and that's for traffic infringements because they fine you based on your income, dude. So some really rich guy was caught speeding. His fine was 100,000 euro because of his income. He was like a rich dude. So they were like, "Oh, you think you're gonna pay? You think you're gonna pay €100 fine out here? €500 fine? whatever it might be. They were like 100K, break it. So he had to drop 100 G's, man. I was like, wow. There's a famous, well, popular, I guess, story about a rich guy. I couldn't tell you it was real or not, but basically, some rich guy in London, some rich Indian dude in London, went to the bank and he was like, "Give me a loan for £1,000, and I'll give you my Rolls Royce as collateral." Um, and they were like, "Okay, yeah, for sure, dude. Why not?" And he was like, "Yeah, just you know, yeah, you just give me this." And then he was like, he took the loan for like, I don't know, 2 months or whatever, right? They were like, "Sure, we'll take your Rolls Royce." What do you mean? Parked it under there in the bank somewhere. He disappeared for 2 months, came back, paid off his fine, and when they were giving him his car keys, they were like, "You're obviously a rich dude with a Rolls Royce. Why did you give us £1,000? Why did you get a £1,000 like loan for us? Like, why would you do that?" And then he told them, "Do you know how much it costs to store your car at the airport?" This dude cheated the entire system. The entire system he cheated. I was like, man, you deserve that Rolls Royce, bro. Like, that is the smartest thing I've ever heard of. Because he was like, bro, leaving my car there for 2 months would have probably cost almost tens of thousands potentially, depending on the airport fees. So all he paid was £1,000, and his car was taken care of for 2 whole months. That would have been the equivalent of us paying $10 to have your car like literally safe and being watched, like completely safe from thugs, everything, weather, like fully safe under some building. And you just go party for 2 months and come back, and then you pay off your little $10 loan, and you're sweet. And I was like, oh yeah, man, that is the stuff, dude. That is the stuff. I want to be that rich, dude. I want to be rich enough that it's like, okay, um, give me, like, I'll just park right in front of the store on the pavement. Yeah, yeah, stick your ticket on there. I don't care. Like, it'll be worth it in a sense. It's like, oh, what's that? Oh, $100 ticket. Oh, shh. It will cost me way more. Like in Sydney, Australia, for example, in London. Mello, let me tell you something. I'm already a menace. I am already a menace right now. A complete menace. I'll take advantage of every system that is available to me. Every system that's available to me. Okay, I'm not gonna pretend like that I don't have nice things. I can't lie about that. And so there are certain times where um like for example, I'll be chilling, like driving or whatever. Um and then or I park somewhere, and then some people are like, "Bro, you can't park here." And I'm like, "Yeah, don't worry about it." I'm like, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine." Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Or like I'm a menace also in another way, was like I remember I got to this party like at a venue, and I had partaken in the grass, in the good stuff. And actually I had it in my vape. I have a dry herb vape, and literally I was just smoking it through my vape. And I got to the entrance, and then the bouncers like searching me, they looked at me and they're like, "Buddy, you smell like, we know what you smell like." And I was like, "Bro, chill. It's just a vape. Like, flavored vape, my dude. Like, what's up?" And they were like, "Buddy." And I was like, "Don't worry about it, G. Like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's not going to affect your life in any way. There's people in there doing lines and pills right now. Nah, I straight up just told them like, bro, like one time I was entering the mall and like here in the mall, when you enter the mall, the guards will like search you, like well not search you, but they'll like look in your car and stuff because of terrorism, that type of thing. So they'll look in your car and I just had a smoke, so my car was loud. Like my car was loud. Like you could smell the business. And and the guard I rolled out my window and the guard stuck his head in and he went, oh, bush, 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 wow, 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 bush, wow, wow. And I just looked at him and I was like, don't worry about it, bro. I'm a bit sore. I was like, bro, don't even worry about it. And he just laughed. um he just laughed and he was like, bro, this guy. And like I have a bit of a reputation, because because of my family and stuff. So there are things that it's like, buddy, just leave it alone, my friend. There is no there is no issues here. But I'm not like, I'm not out here committing crimes or whatever. It's more just like, you're gonna give me a pass, bro. Come on, come on. And then I make friends with them too. I'll make friends with them. And one time I was at a party and this dude, this guard, like I was out the back having a smoke with my friends. And then this guard showed up. I guess he could smell it. So he walked up to us and he's like, "Hey, okay, I see what you like. I see what I know what you're smoking, blah 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 blah." So I pulled him aside. I told my friends, chill, chill, chill. I pulled him aside. I just said a couple things to him. I let him know like, hey, what was going on, aka I was just like, listen, this is who I am. Like, I'm just out here chilling. We're having a good time, bro. Don't stress about it. Like, it's all good. And then as soon as like he figured it out, he was like, oh man, like, and then I was like, bro, like, we have like mobile money here. Um, bro, should I even be saying this on stream? We have mobile money here, so I was like, bro, give me your number. Like, I'll give you something for your troubles, bro. I'll send you some little for your troubles. And then after that, he was like, bro, like we all do that stuff. Like even us, we all smoke. Like it's not a big deal. Blah 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 blah. He's like, okay, next time you want to go have a smoke, just call me up. Then I'll tell you where you can go to have a smoke. And I was like, all right, chill, bro. And then I was like, you want some of my drink? He's like, yeah, hell yeah. And he drank like, I had like a real strong, I don't know, gin something. This dude drank like in a big glass. This dude drank like half of it and went, and then he was like, all right, boss, like dapped each other, fist bump, and he just, boom. I'm in Kenya right now. On fire. I'm out here snitching on myself. Oh, I'm out here snitching on myself. How are you doing, my guy, by the way? How's life? How's the little one? How is it out there, bro? Tell me. I want to know. And I'll keep on with my stories, bro. So I'd be like, um oh snap, Mellow. Oh, don't worry. Like our government right now, we're dealing with some BS. Like the whole country basically wants the president to leave, and then he's impeaching the vice president. So there's just all this infighting in politics. They're busy, dude. They're too busy to care about me. And also, like, hey, people be corrupt out here, my friend. People be corrupt. Okay, I'm just saying. People be corrupt, dude. You know, people have asked me this on a serious note. Like people who know me have asked me like, "Hey man, would you?" And I've been like, "No." Cuz my parents were in there. It was not a good time, bro. It was not a good time. Like yeah, just the nonsense that they had to deal with, bro. Corruption? No. I was like, I'm not entering politics. I don't need that in my life. I just don't need it. Cuz yeah, but like I'll tell you something. Our members of parliament, they be eating, bro. They be eating. Like they'll stream the like parliament thing on TV and people are just like this. And you get paid a seating fee as an MP. I don't know if you know this. So when you're sitting in there, you're being paid for it. Like outside of your job, you get a seating fee. Like every time you go into, I forget what that room is, but I think you know what I'm talking about. Like House of Representatives, whatever, that room. When you're in there, you're being paid to sit in there. Like there's a seating fee, I think it's called. So these dudes are getting paid extra, and most of them are just sleeping, bro. They don't even care. It's actually a complete madness. So I just sometimes find myself in the situation where it's like I watch all that and I'm like, and also like it's a job, like bro, 7 days a week type. Oh, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. And then like having a constituency that you represent a certain area, so you got to go there, you got to like be there a lot and like talking to the crowds, da da da. I don't mind doing it on a musical capacity because I can just be somewhere and then leave. Like I'm not stuck. But yeah, being a member of parliament, yeah, I saw my parents like I saw my parents do that. No. Also, like just so you know, it's I know how it is here, but I also know how it is in the rest of the world because it's all they're all using the same type of system. Politics is theater, okay? It's not real. Do you understand? It's not real. None of it is real, okay? It's it's literally it's wrestling, okay? It's acting. It's literally acting for the masses. Cuz I remember when I was younger, I would go visit my old man's office. I remember like the night before, there were these two members of parliament on TV, like in separate places, just throwing shots at each other, you know? Because one was in the opposition, I think, and the other was in the ruling party. And they were throwing shots at each other, like, oh, that guy, he didn't go to school, blah, blah, blah. His wife is ugly, whatever. They were just talking trash about each other. Then I went to parliament to visit my dad the next day, my old man. Who do I see walking hand in hand from like they have a cafeteria and everything there, like, and I say cafeteria, you know, it's like a freaking sweet dining situation for the old MPs. But I literally see those two dudes walking out of the cafeteria, arm like shoulder, you know, hand over each other's shoulders, laughing their heads off. And I was like, oh, none of this is real. Like none of this is real. It's just to like it's just to keep us busy. When I say us, I mean like regular people. Yeah, it's all an act, dude. Like trust me, the entirety of politics, it's really all acting. It's theater. Like none of it is real. It keeps us busy. Divided, sure, but busy is the important thing. As long as we have as long as we have something to talk about, whether you're together or you're arguing with somebody else, as long as you're busy, they can do whatever they want. That's how it works. So the more they give you to argue about and dislike the other person about, the more that is happening, the easier their lives are. Like they don't have to do nothing. They can just relax, you know? They can just take it easy and be like, "Oh yeah, I don't give a damn. Like it doesn't matter to me." Uh I'm like, oh dude, the way they get paid, that's the only thing that made me think, "Oh yeah, maybe I could do it." And it's not like I would just go and do it. Like at this point, I'd have to start grassroots, like talking to people, trying to get votes. And I mean, possibly there might be a way, but point is, I don't want to. I don't want to do it. But they get a salary, right? They get an allowance for phone credit. That's what we call it here, like airtime, minutes, data, whatever you want to call it. They get an allowance for that. They get an allowance. They get a car. Like they get to choose a car between like certain engine sizes, right? Official car, like, and it's like Benz's, Prados, like SUVs, and then they get an allowance for their workers. So if they have workers at home, which in Africa and Kenya everyone does, that's just how it works. They get an allowance for them. They get an allowance for fuel for that car. They get allowances for like electricity bills. They get like maybe up to 10 allowances and then their salary. I think Kenyan politicians are the highest paid in the world outside of Swiss, which is mind boggling. Which is mind boggling. Okay, those people do exist, Mello, but here's what's crazy. And I remember like a family member explaining this. Let's say me and you, Mello, we go into politics, right, together. And we're like, okay, I want to change the world. I want to do something good. So we go in, everyone around us is eating. And when I say eating, like that's the term here we mean for like just using money for their own purposes, right? So everyone there is getting like extra nice cars, getting all the allowances and everything, getting the seating allowance, and not really doing their jobs. And what starts to happen is you're in the extreme minority in that case, right? So it's just me and you and like however like the 100 or whatever 150 other politicians. They're all eating their budgets. So then what starts to happen is you're coming to work with your regular car, you know, with your like low end Benz. These dudes are coming in with Maybachs or whatever, or SUVs. You know, their houses are huge as hell. Like they're wearing nice suits, and then they're all doing it. So it's at some point, it's like you're at a party and everyone's drinking, and you're like, I'm not gonna drink because I want to be responsible. I want to help the world. And eventually, if you're at that party long enough, you're gonna be like, dude, I'm making no difference here. I might as well try and make my difference, but also eat, right? And that's how they get caught up because everyone's doing it. And it's like alcohol, where like the drinkers will look at you and they'll be like, nah, man, you should drink with us. Like, what are you doing? Like, you should drink with us. Like, come on. You know how like alcoholics never want to drink alone, right? We all have that friend, or I've had that friend who's like, hey, come on, let's have some shots. I was that friend. I'm not saying I was an alcoholic, but I did like I was drinking a lot. And so like, you know, I'd be like shots in the morning, just being a nutter. That's how the politicians are. So eventually you're like, dude, I can't beat them. So you join them, bro. Because you work there for 6 months. Those dudes have made 3, 4 times more money than you. Maybe even 5, 6, you know, times more money than you because you're trying to use your budget. And then even when you try and use your budget, because everyone else is not doing anything, your budget doesn't even work in terms of like if you're going to try and build a road, all the things related to it don't work. So all of a sudden your money is kind of being wasted because it can't happen. You can't do like public services don't work. The road, like there's politicians who will have Bentleys and the roads in their constituency are non-existent. Like roads. Oh yeah. But now let me tell you something, man. The corruption in Africa, it's obvious, it's kind of easy to see. Dude, the corruption in Europe and America, oh boy. Oh boy. That's gourmet corruption, bro. Cause regular people cannot even see it. They don't even know it's happening. Like because those guys have put themselves in a situation where they've made sure that most things are working. Public services, all that stuff's working. And then on the side, those dudes are making like Brexit. That is high level corruption. Like they used propaganda to make people vote for something that made them there's some guy, I don't remember who he is. I think he was a British tycoon. He made over £1 billion from Brexit cuz he was doing all these bets and like buying all the right stocks or whatever the hell cuz he knew what was going down. This dude made a billy off of Brexit. Oi, Mello, remember the bus? Do you remember the bus? Do you know what I'm talking about? Brexit, the bus? The infamous bus? Dude, that bus ruined England, bruv. That freaking bus, 350 pounds, 350 million pounds going to the NHS, could go to the NHS. When Brexit happened, people were like, wait, so where's the 350? And you know what's crazy? When Brexit was happening, all those politicians were sending their kids to school in Europe, France, Switzerland, Germany. Like they knew the country was going to be screwed. But they played with the population. So like there's people who think they live in a first world country. No, you don't. You live in a third world country with nice stuff and a functional infrastructure. But you live in a third world country, my friend, because your politicians, they, dude. Dave Chappelle, I know, bro, I'm preaching out here. Dave Chappelle mentioned this in one of his specials, and he was like, he was talking about Trumpers and like Democrat type people, and he was like, let me tell you guys something. Rich white people hate poor white people the most. And he was like, you want to know how he's like, you want to know why I know that? And he was like, I made so much money last year that these people invited me to a party and told me themselves. So like the people voting them in are the people they hate the most. Isn't that insane? So people who live in quote unquote first world country, just because you have nukes and like a big army, brother, you're living in the third world. In fact, I'm not gonna lie, like the housing situation in England and US, brother, we're living better in Africa in that sense. I'm not even kidding. Come to Kenya, come to South Africa, people's houses are way nicer, way bigger. Like I remember seeing these videos of apartments in New York, and it's like, what? Oh, 100% Mellow. You can definitely come. My house is big. My house is big. Let me tell you a secret, Mellow. There, that's a balcony. Okay? There's French doors, that's a balcony, and I got a pool down there. And I got a remote. I can change the colors of the pool. It glows in the it lights up in the night, my guy. So definitely you have an invite, my friend. If you can get a plane ticket, yeah, buddy. But that being said, I'm still dealing with stuff like cuz my parents passed and then like the rest of the family now court stuff, dude. So I'm in the middle of that nonsense just trying to get it done. That's the most annoying part. Like family court, dude. Family court is ass. Okay? It is the worst thing ever. It's really the worst thing ever. Where like we just gotta wait. The problem is like the court. I spoke to my lawyer today, and she was like, "Oh yeah, the appeals court is now giving dates for cases that were started in 2020 and 2021." I was like, "Brother, what do you mean? What do you mean they're getting dates now 2 years later? Are you what?" That blew my mind, man. That actually blew my mind. So I wish there'd be a way to like. I mean, either we get a case quickly somehow, we just get a date, possibly, or we wait. That's the annoying part. It's one or the other. But I'm hopeful something will happen. Yeah, something will happen. The way my life has been going, just the things that have happened, bad but also good, just randomly, something will happen. We'll figure it out. So I'm pretty I'm putting my energy in. Something's gonna happen. Cause you can't fight forever. You really can't. And what they're fighting about is this house. They want us to like change ownership of this house so that they can sell it and then break it apart. Not happening, my brother. Not happening. They've been trying to do this for a long time and they have been failing. So, and the good thing is because they've been so overzealous with how they've wanted to do it, they've like they've kind of shown the court that they have a very specific agenda in a way. So that helps us because we can go like, why don't you want to do this or why don't you want to do that? Like it's going to benefit everybody, but you don't want to do it because it'll help us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so we'll figure it out, but I'm hopeful that not I'm not hopeful. It's going to work. It's going to work. It's going to do it. It's going to be done. I'm speaking it out loud in existence. It's going to be done. It's going to work. And I'm going to be telling you about this same conversation, Mello, when it's done. I'm going to be saying, hey, man, remember when I was talking about this? It's over, bro. It's over. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be over. So, we're here, bruv. But for now, I'm going to enjoy this streaming room. Let me tell you something. In my other, like, my bedroom's there. There's a door, and then there's my bedroom. And in my bedroom, I got a whole bunch of lights as well. Got my big TV there. Exactly. Exactly. Power of positivity. Listen. Power of positivity. Where's the bass? Where's the bass, damn it? Where's the bass? Power of positivity. Ooh. Isn't that comfy? It's like it's rubbing the inside of my ears. Oh, that feels nice. Ooh. 1 octave lower. Jeez. You can't even hear that one properly. You can't. Let me tell you something. If you want to hear a good bass, let me go back to that orchestral piece because I have a bass in there that I just found and I was like, "Oh, Jesus, this is the one. This is the one." So I've got an instrument called Imposcar. IMPOSCAR. I'm pretty sure. And I'll show you what it looks like. Imposcar 2. Okay. This guy. If you've watched Tenet and stuff, this is like the type of instrument they used to create those like crazy sci-fi sounds. This is just a bass, okay? Listen. Brother, just the bass. Let me turn this up. Drum and bass. Brother, actually, that's a good that's a good starting point for drum and bass, right? Let's see. Do I have any breakbeats? That would be funny. Let me see if I have any breakbeats. Where would I go? Loops, I think. Let's see. Let's see. I have so much stuff. Let me just see if I can find break. I don't know if break. Yeah, okay. Breakbeat is not something I can search for. Kits. kits. Let's see. Digital kits. Oh no. I do not know. Oh, it's gonna be so. Wait, let's see. Let's see. Ooh. There it is. There it is. That's drum and bass. That's definitely drum and bass. I can also load it with the patterns in. And the good thing about this is if I load it with the patterns in, I can just increase the speed until we listen to this. What do you mean? We're here now. This is not hard. Like all I'm going to do is that, then get this Imposcar. Where are you? I'm not going to like make a whole song. Just the vibes, cuz you brought it up and I was like, "Yo, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah." And this is good for me. It's like practice just to make stuff immediately. This helps me because the faster I can make songs, you know, the better. Click on bass. And it had a funny name. What was it? Big Fatty Bass. That's what it was. Big Fatty Bass. Big Fatty Bass. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That bomber clat bass. Okay. Let me see. Okay, like this. I need something that goes, you know what I mean? Hold up. This. Bruv. And then I'm going to add a phaser to this and just make it real weird. Real weird. I mean, it's that easy. Let's hear the different patterns. Ooh, this one's even better. Whoa. Stank face is always, it's always necessary. Isn't that fun? Which light? My special light? Hey Siri, turn off the studio spotlight. Brother. The power of my voice. I just speak and my electronics are like, hi, sensei. It's a good time. I'm with you, bro. Thinking of the planet. But here's what's messed up about that, Mellow. I'm going to tell you about one fact, just one fact, okay? That's going to ruin this whole debate about saving electricity, okay? And saving the environment. First of all, okay, two facts. First of all, the term carbon footprint came from a paper written by Shell BP. And the reason they did that is so that they could wreck the universe with pollution while convincing us that if we switch our lights off, we'll be doing something for the environment. You can genuinely look this up. I am not even lying. You can genuinely look this up. Another fact you can look up, and this is the one that messes me up as well, yeah? This is just one airline I'm going to mention. Turkish Airlines, I believe, they fly 3,000 empty flights a year to maintain their spot on international airport runways. 3,000 empty flights a year. Your light switch is doing nothing for the world. Nothing. Nothing. Turning off your lights, it'll save you a couple of bucks in your bill, so fair enough. But saving the earth, oh boy. I can think of Kim Kardashian by herself is offsetting whatever savings the whole of her state was making. This woman flew, I read this the other day, she flew on a whole ass plane to another state so that she could buy a cake from some pastry shop she likes. She flew there and back on a plane just to get a pastry. Brother. That's what I said. Yeah, you're saving electricity bill money. I'm okay. I'm with you there. I'm with you. And I appreciate the sentiment, and I appreciate you saying it. I did. It's better I turn it off. But you just think about that. Like, the term carbon footprint came from Shell BP, my friend. They wrote a paper. So what they wanted to do was make us feel guilty for like using extra lights or having your TV on for a few hours. Because if you're busy thinking that you can make a difference by turning off a couple of things in your house, then they can just destroy the planet without caring. Because they've given you something to feel good about. Yeah, they've given you something good to feel. They've given you something to feel good about, and then they're like, oh yeah, like if you just imagine what their oil tankers and stuff use. Imagine how much energy and fuel that whole process takes. Do you know one of the most carbon intensive things in the world? I think it's 8% of the Earth's carbon comes from cement production, bro. So we are low key, like the whole idea of carbon footprint, we were lied to. We were completely lied to that it's gonna do anything outside of save you some money on your bills. It's going to do nothing for the earth as a whole, because there's airlines flying 3,000 Turkish Airlines 3,000 flights a year to maintain their spot on the runway. What? What? Think about that. The revolution is now. What do you mean? It's right now. I had just trying to figure out a way to do it. That's why I'm trying to make music and stream, because then it's like I might make some extra money and create some community of people that I can be like, all right, guys, listen, we need to break this system. Like we need to break it. Yesterday, we need to break it. Okay, 100%. If there's one thing I want to do with my life, it is to break this whole system, shatter it into a billion pieces, man. The number one thing I want to do is like with Tesla, free energy, like solar and also internet for everyone. Cuz if we have those two things, oh my days, even without having money, without being rich, governments will lose control of us because everyone's having to pay. Dude, I want to do it by tonight before I go to bed. What do you mean? I just have to figure out a way. I have to figure out a way, god damn it. It's so annoying. I literally have to figure out a way to just break this whole system. But we'll get there, man. Oh man. It's just madness out here, like genuinely. I jumped on my stream a bit late, my dude. But I'm gonna call it right now cuz uh on my new meds, yeah, like I'm a bit stoned on them and I was like I'm still going to stream, but I'm like yeah, like now it's time to take it easy cuz I'm feeling pretty chill and it's like I'm going to switch off the old brain. So yeah, this drum and bass song, yeah, that was cool, that was fun. Quit. We don't need it. The experience is what we wanted, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be here tomorrow, bro. Listen, tomorrow again, we're gonna continue this tomorrow. I promise you, because I still have a lot more information that information that would blow your mind about what the world is up to, and it's like, dude, oh my god, I could be president. I would, dude. I feel like if I became president, like they would be trying to assassinate me every day. Cause I would be like, oh, we are no, we're getting rid of all of this. We're fixing everything. Cause like I have no need for the corruption if that makes any sense. Like I'm not interested in like in that way. I my autism won't allow me. Like autistic people have a ridiculous sense of justice. So I somebody would be like, "Hey, I'll be like, "Brother, I'm down to do things. I'm down to do illegal things, but not this one, okay? I can do illegal things like having a doobie at a festival." Yeah, no, my autism will not allow me, bruv. My autism will be like I literally can't. I just can't. And that's why I always tell people, like, if people ask for my opinion on something, I'm like, brother, I have autism. Are you sure you want to know what I'm going to say? Because I will tell you the truth. And most people, once you tell them the truth, they're like, oh, no, I didn't want you to say that. I just wanted you to say something nice. And I was like, that's something nice and the truth are not the same, my friend. So sometimes I'll just look at them and be like Robert De Niro. You talking to me? Listen, I've learned how to do that now. Now I can lie to people and be like, "Oh yeah, it looks great." But the problem now is because I'm so good at like thinking things so much, I'll create a whole ass universe story about it and then I'll leave someone feeling good, but now there'll be all this stuff in their heads that they believe that's just not true. I'll be like, "Oh dude, you look so good, like you could totally do da 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 da." And they're like, "Yeah." And listen, you know what? At the end of the day, if I leave you believing you can do more, why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? We gotta we gotta help each other out in this sense, man. Anyway, Mello, I'll be here tomorrow, so let me jump off now and enjoy this stoned off my meds right now that I am. I have another one to take before I sleep, but yeah, feeling pretty chill at the moment, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you, my dude. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. I'll jump on a bit earlier, I think. So you know, you know what it is. Oh, I already had dinner, bro. I had dinner this time before. I'm good. I'm full. I'm happy. So it's easy, bro. Oh. But yeah, my dude. Appreciate you and we'll chat tomorrow. Much love, my guy. Always happy to see you in here, man. You make my streams so much more enjoyable. Like I really enjoy streaming cuz you hang out here. So I always look forward to chatting with you when I'm on the stream. So good to see you, my dude. We gotta take care of each other, man. Us mental health people, we gotta keep talking to each other and keeping each other's minds busy. You know what I'm saying?